my curious friends! Today we're flying straight into the deep blue ocean to discover the most wonderful sea animals in the world. We'll build a bright and colorful diorama filled with islands, waves, and coral reefs. Together we'll explore how dolphins, whales, fish, and many other creatures live beneath the sparkling water. Are you ready for our magical ocean adventure? Let's begin! Today we're going to learn the names of amazing sea animals. To do that, we'll build a super cool diorama with one giant island and several smaller ones surrounded by a vast, sparkling ocean. We'll decorate the big island with tall palm trees, green bushes, and bright colorful flowers to make it look like a lively tropical paradise. And we'll decorate the ocean with colorful corals and waving seaweed so the fish can swim happily among the bright underwater plants. Now let's make beautiful ocean waves using blue slime. We'll spread it around the island so it looks like real moving water shining under the sun. And let's decorate the ocean with tiny, colorful corals so the underwater world looks cheerful and full of life. And our wonderful island in the ocean is ready! Everything looks absolutely amazing. Now we're all set to discover many new and exciting facts about sea animals. Let's dive in and start our ocean adventure right now. Whale shark. The whale shark is the largest fish on Earth, sometimes growing longer than a bus. This calm and friendly giant lives in warm tropical seas and feeds on plankton and tiny fish, filtering them through its huge mouth while gliding slowly near the bright ocean surface. Blue whale. The blue whale is the largest creature to ever exist on Earth, even surpassing the size of any dinosaur. This enormous marine mammal lives in deep, cold oceans and feeds on tiny krill, swallowing thousands in a single gulp as its deep songs echo across the sea. Manatee. The manatee, often called the sea cow, is a gentle and curious herbivore that drifts slowly through warm coastal waters. It feeds on sea grass and aquatic plants, spending many peaceful hours grazing each day before surfacing to breathe with its round, whiskered face. Walrus. The walrus is a huge and powerful marine mammal famous for its long ivory tusks and thick, wrinkled skin. It lives in the icy Arctic Ocean and feeds mostly on clams and shellfish, using its sensitive whiskers to detect food on the seafloor while resting on drifting ice. Squid. The squid is a fast and clever sea creature with 10 arms and a jet-propelled body. It lives in oceans around the world, hunting fish and shrimp. When in danger, it releases a dark ink cloud to escape predators and disappears swiftly into the deep sea. Albatross. The albatross is a majestic seabird with the largest wingspan of any bird, letting it glide across the skies for hours without flapping. It spends most of its life soaring over open oceans, feeding on fish and squid, and returns to land only to nest and raise its young. Beluga whale. The beluga whale is a small, white Arctic whale known for its playful spirit and beautiful songs that travel through icy waters. It lives in cold northern seas, eating fish, shrimp, and squid, and can freely move its head to explore its frozen world with curiosity. Penguin. The penguin is a charming flightless bird that thrives in the icy lands of the southern hemisphere. It uses its wings as powerful flippers to dive deep and chase fish and krill. Living in vast colonies, penguins huddle together to share warmth and protect each other from the Antarctic cold. Flounder. The flounder is a flat fish that hides on the ocean floor, blending perfectly with the sand thanks to its changing colors. As it grows, one eye moves to the other side of its head. It feeds on small fish and crustaceans while waiting quietly for prey to pass by. Seal. The seal is a curious and playful marine mammal that spends most of its life swimming through cold northern seas but comes ashore to rest on ice or rocky beaches. It feeds on fish, squid, and crustaceans, diving deep in search of food and using its strong flippers to glide with ease. Stingray. The stingray is a graceful flat fish that glides smoothly across the ocean floor, waving its wide fins like wings. It feeds on crabs, shrimp, and small fish, hiding in the sand to surprise its prey. Some species have a venomous tail used only for protection. Dolphin. The dolphin is a smart and social marine mammal that lives in groups called pods. It communicates with clicks and whistles, helping others hunt fish or protect the young. Dolphins are playful swimmers, often leaping gracefully above the waves in warm ocean waters. White shark. The great white shark is one of the most powerful predators in the ocean, famous for its strength, speed, and rows of razor sharp teeth. It lives in coastal waters across the world, hunting fish, seals, and sea lions, and helps keep marine life in natural balance. Crab. The crab is a tough little creature that lives along sandy shores and rocky coasts. It walks sideways with its strong claws ready to grab food or defend itself. Crabs feed on algae and worms and small fish, cleaning the ocean floor and helping keep the ecosystem healthy. Oarfish. The oarfish, also known as the ribbon fish, is the longest bony fish in the world, sometimes reaching over 10 meters. It lives deep in the ocean and rises to the surface only rarely. With its shimmering silver body and red fin, it has inspired many sea legends. Sea lion. The sea lion is a playful and intelligent marine mammal that loves to swim and leap through the waves. It lives along rocky coasts and beaches, feeding on fish and squid. Sea lions rest together in large groups, barking loudly to communicate and protect their families. Tuna. The tuna is a fast and powerful fish that can swim across entire oceans. Its sleek body and strong muscles help it chase schools of smaller fish. Living in warm and temperate seas, tuna travel in groups called schools and are among the ocean's top predators. Booby. The booby is a seabird known for its bright blue feet and clumsy walk on land. It lives on tropical islands and coastal cliffs, diving gracefully into the sea to catch fish. Boobies are skilled hunters in the air, but funny and charming when they waddle on shore. Sea turtle. The sea turtle is an ancient ocean traveler that can live for decades and swim thousands of kilometers across the seas. It feeds on jellyfish, algae, and sea grass. After long migrations, females return to the same beach where they were born to lay their eggs in the sand. Clownfish. The clownfish is famous for its bright colors and for living safely among the stinging tentacles of sea anemones. It forms strong bonds with its mate, and here's the unusual part: if the female dies, the dominant male can change into a female to keep the pair together. Starfish. The starfish is a fascinating ocean creature with no brain or blood. Instead, it uses seawater to move and breathe. It lives on the seafloor, feeding on clams and oysters. If it loses an arm, it can grow a new one, and sometimes even an entire new body from a single limb. Seagull. The seagull is a clever coastal bird that can live by the sea or even in cities. It eats almost anything: fish, crabs, or scraps from humans, and often drops shells from the sky to crack them open. With sharp eyes and loud calls, gulls are true masters of the shoreline. Surgeonfish. The surgeonfish is a brightly colored reef fish named for the sharp spines near its tail that resemble tiny scalpels. It lives among coral reefs in warm seas, feeding on algae that grow on rocks. Despite its small size, it helps keep the reef clean and healthy. Cuttlefish. The cuttlefish is a clever marine animal known for its ability to change color and texture in an instant. It uses this skill to hide from predators or communicate with others. Living in shallow seas, it hunts shrimp, crabs, and small fish with lightning-fast tentacles. Lobster. The lobster is a tough ocean dweller with a hard shell and powerful claws used for catching prey and defending itself. It lives on the seafloor, hiding among rocks during the day and hunting at night. Lobsters can even regrow lost claws, legs, or antennae over time. Deep-sea anglerfish. The deep-sea anglerfish is one of the ocean's strangest hunters, living thousands of meters below the surface in total darkness. The female has a glowing lure on her head to attract prey. Males are tiny and fuse with the female's body, living as permanent partners. Lionfish. The lionfish is a stunning but venomous predator with long, striped fins that look like a lion's mane. It lives in warm coral reefs and hunts small fish and shrimp. Though beautiful, it's invasive in many seas, spreading quickly and threatening local marine life. Moray eel. The moray eel is a secretive predator that hides in rocky crevices, waiting to ambush prey with its sharp teeth. It lives in warm seas and feeds on fish, octopuses, and crustaceans. Despite its fierce look, the moray usually avoids humans unless it feels threatened. Wow! We've discovered so many wonderful sea creatures today, from playful dolphins and shiny fish to mysterious deep-sea hunters and gentle giants like whales. Each one has its own magic in the ocean. I'm so proud of you for exploring with me. Let's keep learning together, and don't forget to subscribe for more ocean adventures. Hello, my magical friends! Today we're going on an extraordinary ocean adventure. We've built a magical diorama where warm and cold seas meet side by side. In the blue waves and among coral reefs, amazing sea animals will live. Some love sunny tropical waters, while others feel at home among icebergs and floating ice. Let's discover together who lives where, what they eat, and how they've adapted to life in such different seas. Let's divide the diorama into two parts. One side will be a warm tropical sea with colorful corals, and the other will be a cold sea with floating ice floes and towering icebergs. We'll make the shore of the warm sea from colorful pebbles, and the shore of the cold sea from blue pebbles. We'll decorate the cold sea with large ice floes and towering icebergs. We'll decorate the tropical sea with green islands and colorful corals. We'll make the water for the cold sea from dark blue slime. We'll make the water for the warm sea from light blue slime. And we ended up with super cool warm and cold seas. The whole diorama looks amazing! Now we're ready to meet sea animals from all over the world. Some love warm waters, while others are adapted to life in cold seas. Manatee. Manatees live in warm coastal waters and rivers. These gentle marine herbivores graze on seagrass and other aquatic plants. They are slow swimmers, often resting near the surface to breathe, and can hold their breath for up to 20 minutes. Whale shark. Whale sharks live in warm tropical oceans. These gentle giants are the largest fish in the world and feed on plankton, small fish, and squid by filter feeding. They often swim slowly near the surface, making them easy to spot for divers. Sea turtle. Sea turtles live in warm and some cooler seas. These ancient reptiles are strong swimmers that feed on seagrass, jellyfish, or crabs, depending on the species. They often migrate long distances between feeding areas and the beaches where they lay eggs. Hammerhead shark. Hammerhead sharks live in warm and temperate seas. Recognizable by their wide, hammer-shaped heads, they use them to detect prey like fish, squid, and rays. These carnivores often swim in schools during the day and hunt alone at night. Starfish. Starfish live in warm and cold seas, often on the ocean floor. These echinoderms are carnivores that feed on shellfish by pushing their stomachs out to digest food externally. They can regrow lost arms, and some species can regenerate an entire body. Leafy sea dragon. Leafy sea dragons live in warm southern Australian waters. These relatives of seahorses have leaf-like fins that blend with seaweed, hiding them from predators. They feed mainly on small crustaceans and plankton, drifting slowly with the ocean currents. Manta. Manta rays live in warm tropical and subtropical seas. These gentle giants glide gracefully through the water, feeding on plankton and small fish by filter feeding. They are known for their intelligence and sometimes leap completely out of the ocean. Squid. Squids live in both warm and cold seas, from surface waters to deep ocean zones. These fast predators use long tentacles with strong suckers to catch fish and crustaceans. They can change color for camouflage and release ink to escape predators. Dolphin. Dolphins live in warm and some cooler seas. These intelligent marine mammals hunt fish and squid using echolocation, sending out clicks to find prey. They are social animals, often swimming in pods and performing acrobatic leaps above the water. Zebra lionfish. Zebra lionfish live in warm tropical seas, often around coral reefs. These carnivorous fish have bold stripes and long venomous spines for defense. They hunt small fish and crustaceans, ambushing prey with quick strikes from their hiding spots. Ribbon eel. Ribbon eels live in warm Indo-Pacific waters, often hiding in sandy burrows near coral reefs. These carnivores feed on small fish by ambushing them from their shelter. They can change color as they age, starting black, then turning blue and yellow. Clownfish. Clownfish live in warm, shallow seas, mainly among coral reefs in the Indo-Pacific. These omnivores eat algae, plankton, and small invertebrates. They have a symbiotic relationship with sea anemones, which protect them with stinging tentacles from predators. Booby. Boobies live in warm tropical and subtropical seas, nesting on islands and coasts. These skilled carnivorous seabirds dive from great heights to catch fish and squid. Their webbed feet and streamlined bodies help them swim quickly underwater. Penguin. Penguins live in cold southern oceans, though some species inhabit warmer coasts. These flightless birds are excellent swimmers, hunting fish, squid, and krill. They use their flippers like wings to move underwater and gather in colonies for breeding and safety. Beluga whale. Beluga whales live in cold Arctic and subarctic seas. These social marine mammals communicate with a variety of whistles and clicks, earning them the nickname canaries of the sea. They feed on fish, crustaceans, and worms, often in shallow coastal waters. Walrus. Walruses live in cold Arctic seas, usually on ice floes or rocky shores. These large marine mammals use their long tusks to help haul out of the water and to break breathing holes in ice. They feed mainly on clams, snails, and other bottom-dwelling creatures. Narwhal. Narwhals live in cold Arctic waters. Males are known for their long spiral tusk, which is actually an overgrown tooth. These marine mammals dive deep to hunt fish, squid, and shrimp, and migrate seasonally between coastal areas and open sea ice. Elephant seal. Elephant seals live in cold subantarctic and some temperate seas. Males are much larger than females and have a trunk-like nose used to make loud roars. These carnivorous marine mammals dive deep to hunt fish and squid, spending months at sea without coming ashore. Seal. Seals live in cold and some temperate seas, resting on ice, beaches, or rocky shores. These carnivorous marine mammals hunt fish, squid, and crustaceans. They are agile swimmers, using their flippers to move quickly underwater while avoiding predators. King crab. King crabs live in cold northern seas, often on the ocean floor. These large crustaceans are omnivores, feeding on mollusks, fish, algae, and detritus. They use their strong claws for defense and to break open shells, and migrate seasonally to shallower waters. Orca. Orcas live in cold and some temperate seas around the world. These powerful carnivorous marine mammals hunt fish, seals, and even whales, often working in coordinated pods. They are intelligent, social, and known for their striking black and white coloring. Viperfish. Viperfish live in cold deep-sea waters, far from sunlight. These fierce carnivores have long, needle-like teeth and a hinged lower jaw to snatch prey such as fish and crustaceans. They use light-producing organs to lure victims in the darkness. Sockeye salmon. Sockeye salmon live in cold northern seas and migrate to freshwater rivers to spawn. These omnivorous fish eat plankton, insects, and small crustaceans. They are known for turning bright red with a green head during their breeding season. Anglerfish. Anglerfish live in cold deep-sea waters where sunlight never reaches. These carnivores use a glowing lure on their heads to attract fish and squid. Females are much larger than males, who often fuse to them and become permanent mates. Deep-sea octopus. Deep-sea octopuses live in cold, dark waters, far below the reach of sunlight. These carnivores hunt crustaceans, fish, and mollusks on the ocean floor. They move slowly, conserving energy, and some species can brood their eggs for several years. What a wonderful journey, my curious friends! We learned which sea animals love warm tropical waters and which choose cold seas with floating ice. We met herbivores, carnivores, and omnivores, each with their own home in our magical diorama. Thank you for swimming with me on this ocean adventure. Don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss more amazing animal stories from around the world. Hello, little explorers! I am the Curious Fairy, and today we will create a wonderful diorama with 3 magical habitats. We will build a cozy farm full of animals, a wild green forest with tall trees, and a wide blue ocean. Together we will meet farm animals, wild animals, and sea animals, learn their names, and discover many fascinating facts about them. To learn about animals, we need to build a big diorama. From brown sand we will make the base for the farm, and from green we will make the base for the wild forest. In the middle, there will be a great ocean. Let's separate the sea from the land with colorful little stones. We will set up a barn and pens for the animals on the farm. We will also add flowers and a small tree. We will decorate the wild forest with a huge tree, thick bushes, rocks, logs, and fresh springs. We will make the ocean from seaweed, blue slime, and colorful corals. And our beautiful diorama of 3 habitats is ready! Now we can invite farm animals, wild animals, and sea animals to learn their names and discover interesting facts about them. Cow. The cow is a farm animal that gives us milk, cheese, and butter. This calm herbivore spends much of its time grazing on green grass in wide fields. Cows live in herds, enjoy open pastures, and provide food that people around the world use daily. Pig. The pig is a farm animal known for its cleverness and curiosity. It is an omnivore that eats plants, fruits, and small insects. Pigs love rolling in mud to cool down and protect their skin. They live in groups and enjoy exploring their surroundings. Goat. The goat is a farm animal famous for climbing steep rocks with ease. This herbivore eats grass, leaves, and shrubs, and it often explores high places. Goats live in groups, have playful energy, and give people milk, cheese, and warm wool. Horse. The horse is a farm animal admired for its strength and speed. This herbivore eats grass, hay, and grains, spending much time in open fields. Horses live in herds, enjoy running freely, and have been loyal helpers to people for thousands of years. Donkey. The donkey is a farm animal known for its patience and endurance. This herbivore eats grass, hay, and shrubs, often carrying loads for people. Donkeys live in groups, have loud brays to communicate, and are valued as loyal and hardworking helpers. Sheep. The sheep is a farm animal with soft wool that people use for warm clothes and blankets. This gentle herbivore eats grass and plants in fields. Sheep live in flocks, follow their leader, and provide milk, cheese, and cozy wool that humans value greatly. Chicken. The chicken is a farm animal that gives people fresh eggs every day. This small omnivore eats seeds, grains, and insects while scratching the ground. Chickens live in flocks, make clucking sounds to talk, and provide both meat and eggs for families. Rabbit. The rabbit is a forest animal with long ears and strong legs that help it jump fast. This gentle herbivore eats grass, leaves, and vegetables. Rabbits live in burrows, stay in groups for safety, and are known for their playful and curious nature. Dog. The dog is a farm and home animal loved for loyalty and playfulness. This omnivore eats meat, grains, and vegetables. Dogs live close to people, guard houses, and help with herds. They bark to communicate and are faithful friends to humans everywhere. Cat. The cat is a farm and home animal admired for agility and hunting skills. This carnivore eats meat, fish, and sometimes milk. Cats live close to people, love to climb and explore, and use purring to show affection, becoming gentle companions everywhere. Goose. The goose is a farm animal that gives people eggs and soft feathers. This herbivore eats grass, grains, and plants, spending much time near ponds and rivers. Geese live in flocks, honk loudly to warn each other, and protect their group bravely. Rhinoceros. The rhinoceros is a forest and savanna animal recognized by its large horn and thick skin. This herbivore eats grass, leaves, and shoots, often near waterholes. Rhinos live alone or in small groups and are strong, calm, but can charge quickly when threatened. Boa. The boa is a forest snake known for its strength and calm hunting style. This carnivore eats birds, lizards, and small mammals, catching them by wrapping tightly around their bodies. Boas live in warm jungles and spend time both on trees and the ground. Tiger. The tiger is a forest animal admired for its strength and striped orange fur. This carnivore eats deer, wild pigs, and other animals, hunting mostly at night. Tigers live alone, mark their territory, swim well, and are the largest cats in the wild world. Zebra. The zebra is a savanna animal famous for its black and white stripes that confuse predators. This herbivore eats grass and leaves while moving across open plains. Zebras live in herds, run quickly to escape danger, and neigh loudly to warn the group. Polar bear. The polar bear is an Arctic animal with thick white fur that keeps it warm in frozen lands. This carnivore hunts seals on sea ice and can swim for many kilometers. Polar bears live alone, roam huge areas, and are the largest bears in the world. Chameleon. The chameleon is a forest reptile famous for changing colors to blend with trees and bushes. This insect-eating carnivore has long, sticky tongues to catch prey. Chameleons move slowly, live alone, and use their special eyes to look in two directions. Penguin. The penguin is a sea and ice animal that can't fly but swims fast. This carnivore eats fish, krill, and squid, diving deep to hunt. Penguins live in colonies, waddle on land, share chick care, and huddle together to stay warm in harsh winter storms. Hare. The hare is a forest animal with long ears and very strong legs that let it run at great speed. This herbivore eats grass, roots, and leaves while living in fields and woods. Hares stay alone, hide in tall plants, and escape danger with sudden leaps. Lion. The lion is a forest and savanna animal called the king of beasts. This carnivore eats zebras, antelopes, and other animals, hunting together in prides. Lions rest in the shade during the day, roar loudly to mark their land, and protect their families bravely. Capybara. The capybara is a forest and river animal known as the largest rodent on Earth. This herbivore eats grass, fruits, and aquatic plants. Capybaras live in groups near water, swim well, and spend hours resting together to stay safe and comfortable. Panda. The panda is a forest animal loved for its black and white fur and gentle nature. This herbivore mainly eats bamboo, chewing for many hours each day. Pandas live alone in mountain forests, climb trees with ease, and rest often to save their strength. Scarlet macaw. The scarlet macaw is a forest bird admired for its bright red, yellow, and blue feathers. This omnivore eats fruits, seeds, and nuts, using its strong beak to crack shells. Macaws live in pairs or flocks, fly long distances, and make loud calls in the jungle. Bald eagle. The bald eagle is a bird of rivers and coasts, famous for its white head and golden beak. This carnivore eats fish, small mammals, and birds, catching prey with sharp talons. Bald eagles build huge nests in tall trees, soar high, and symbolize freedom. Sea dragon. The sea dragon is a marine animal related to the seahorse, admired for its leaf-like fins that look like seaweed. This carnivore eats tiny shrimp and plankton, drifting with ocean currents. Sea dragons live in reefs, hide carefully, and move with grace. Stonefish. The stonefish is a sea animal known as one of the most venomous fish in the world. This carnivore eats shrimp and small fish, waiting still on the ocean floor. With its rough skin and colors like rocks, the stonefish hides perfectly from both prey and enemies. Squid. The squid is a sea animal with long arms and tentacles that help it catch prey. This carnivore eats fish, shrimp, and crabs, using a sharp beak to bite. Squid swim fast, release dark ink to escape danger, and live in groups deep in the ocean. Grouper. The grouper is a sea fish with a big mouth and strong body that helps it swallow prey whole. This carnivore eats fish, crabs, and octopuses while hiding among rocks and reefs. Groupers live alone, wait patiently for food, and are powerful ocean hunters. Stingray. The stingray is a sea animal with a flat body and a long tail that carries a sharp spine for defense. This carnivore eats clams, shrimp, and small fish, hiding under the sand to surprise prey. Stingrays glide smoothly in shallow waters and rest quietly. Hammerhead shark. The hammerhead shark is a sea animal with a wide head shaped like a hammer that helps it see better. This carnivore eats fish, rays, and squid, swimming in warm oceans. Hammerheads live in groups, patrol reefs, and are strong hunters of the deep sea. Humpback whale. The humpback whale is a giant sea animal known for its long fins and songs that travel far underwater. This carnivore eats krill and small fish, filtering them with baleen plates. Humpbacks migrate long distances, leap from the water, and live in all oceans. Blue shark. The blue shark is a sea animal with a slim body and bright blue color that helps it blend with the ocean. This carnivore eats fish, squid, and even small sharks while roaming across wide seas. Blue sharks swim long distances, move fast, and are graceful hunters. Viperfish. The viperfish is a deep-sea animal with a long body and giant fangs that look too big for its mouth. This carnivore eats fish and squid, using a glowing lure to attract prey in the dark. Viperfish live far below sunlight and strike quickly with sharp teeth. Tuna. The tuna is a sea fish admired for its speed and strength in the open ocean. This carnivore eats smaller fish, squid, and crustaceans while traveling great distances. Tuna live in schools, swim with powerful tails, and are among the fastest hunters in the sea. Seal. The seal is a sea animal with smooth fur and flippers that help it swim gracefully. This carnivore eats fish, squid, and crustaceans, diving deep to hunt. Seals rest on beaches or ice, live in groups, and bark or clap to communicate with each other. Sockeye salmon. The sockeye salmon is a sea and river fish known for turning bright red when it returns to spawn. This carnivore eats plankton and small fish while growing in the ocean. Sockeye swim upstream in great journeys, leaping waterfalls to reach their nesting grounds. Our wonderful adventure is complete! In our big diorama, we built a cozy farm, a wild forest, and a deep blue ocean. We invited farm animals, wild creatures, and sea animals, learned their names, and discovered amazing facts. Keep exploring, keep learning, and don't forget to subscribe for more magical journeys with us. Hi, my curious friends! I'm the Curious Fairy, and today I'm so excited to play, imagine, and create with you. Together we will make a magical diorama with a big green island full of trees, flowers, and animals of the land, and a sparkling blue ocean with colorful coral reefs and sea creatures. As we build this wonderful world side by side, we will learn the names of many animals and discover fun and amazing facts about how they live, eat, and play in nature. Let's build a big green island for land animals. We will cover it with tall trees, leafy bushes, and soft grass so animals can explore, play, and rest in the shade. The island will be their safe home, full of space, colors, and adventures in nature. Now let's make a magical ocean using blue slime in different shades. Light blue will shine like shallow water, and dark blue will look like the deep sea. Fish, turtles, and dolphins will swim through the slime waves, filling our ocean with joy and wonder. We will decorate the ocean with big and small colorful corals and soft seaweeds. The bright shapes and waving plants will make the reef sparkle with life. Fish, crabs, and turtles can hide and play among them, turning it into a safe and magical home. And we will decorate the island with big rocks, tall palm trees, and bright flowers. The palms will sway in the wind, the flowers will shine with colors, and the rocks will make cozy spots. Together, they turn the island into a beautiful paradise for animals. And our wonderful island in the ocean is ready. Now we can invite the animals of the sea and the animals of the land to explore their new home. Together we will learn their names and discover exciting facts about how they live and play in nature. Dolphin. Dolphins are very clever mammals that live in warm oceans and seas. They eat fish and squid, hunt together in groups, and use whistles and clicks to communicate. Playful and fast, dolphins often leap high above the waves while traveling with their pod. White tiger. White tigers are rare and beautiful big cats that live in forests and grasslands. They are carnivores, hunting deer, wild boar, and other animals. With sharp eyesight and strong muscles, they move silently, using stripes to hide before a sudden leap. Blue whale. The blue whale is the largest animal ever known on Earth, even bigger than dinosaurs. It lives in every ocean and feeds on tiny krill, swallowing several tons each day. Despite its giant size, it swims gracefully and sings deep songs that travel far. Alligator snapping turtle. The alligator snapping turtle is a huge freshwater reptile that lives in rivers and lakes of North America. It is a carnivore eating fish and frogs. With its strong beak and camouflaged shell, it waits patiently on the bottom, luring prey with a worm-like tongue. Great white shark. The great white shark is a powerful predator that lives in oceans around the world. It is a carnivore eating fish, seals, and sea lions. With sharp teeth and an excellent sense of smell, it can detect prey from far away and swim swiftly to catch it. Boa constrictor. The boa constrictor is a large snake that lives in tropical forests and deserts of Central and South America. It is a carnivore that hunts birds, lizards, and mammals. Instead of venom, it uses its strong body to coil tightly around prey and squeeze. Puffer fish. The puffer fish is a small ocean fish that can puff up like a ball when scared. It is an omnivore, eating algae, small invertebrates, and shellfish. With its spines and powerful toxin, it warns predators to stay away while it slowly swims in coral reefs. Gibbon. The gibbon is a small ape that lives in the tropical forests of Asia. It is an omnivore, eating mostly fruit, leaves, and insects. Famous for its long arms, it swings quickly between trees, moving with great speed and singing loud songs to call its family. Manta ray. The manta ray is a giant ocean creature with wide fins shaped like wings. It is a filter feeder, eating plankton and tiny fish while gliding through warm seas. Gentle and graceful, manta rays often leap above the surface and swim in groups near coral reefs. Orca. The orca, also called the killer whale, is a powerful marine mammal that lives in oceans around the world. It is a carnivore that hunts fish, seals, and even whales. Intelligent and social, orcas live in pods, cooperate to hunt, and use sounds to communicate. Monitor lizard. The monitor lizard is a large reptile that lives in Asia, Africa, and Australia. It is a carnivore eating insects, birds, eggs, and small mammals. With sharp claws and a long tongue, it explores its territory, climbing trees or swimming in rivers to find food. Octopus. The octopus is a clever sea animal with 8 flexible arms covered in suction cups. It is a carnivore eating crabs, fish, and shellfish. Known for escaping predators, it can squirt ink, change colors, and squeeze through tiny spaces while exploring coral reefs. Stonefish. The stonefish is one of the most venomous fish in the world, living in shallow tropical waters near coral reefs. It is a carnivore that feeds on small fish and shrimp. With rough skin and rocky colors, it hides perfectly on the seafloor, waiting patiently to strike prey. Tapir. The tapir is a shy herbivore that lives in the forests and grasslands of Central and South America and also in Asia. It eats leaves, fruits, and tender plants. With its short trunk-like nose, the tapir can grab food and even swim well in rivers to cool down. Squid. The squid is a fast marine animal with a soft body, 8 arms, and 2 long tentacles. It is a carnivore eating fish, shrimp, and other sea creatures. To escape danger, the squid can squirt a cloud of ink, change colors, and swim backward using jet propulsion. Panther. The panther is a strong and secretive big cat that lives in forests, mountains, and swamps. It is a carnivore, hunting deer, monkeys, and wild boar. With sharp claws and great vision at night, the panther moves silently, climbing trees or leaping quickly to catch prey. Humpback whale. The humpback whale is a huge marine mammal that lives in oceans around the world. It is a filter feeder, eating krill and small fish. Famous for its long migrations, it travels thousands of kilometers each year and sings beautiful songs that echo across the sea. Chameleon. The chameleon is a colorful lizard that lives in warm forests and deserts. It is an insectivore, catching flies and crickets with its long, sticky tongue. Famous for changing colors, it uses this to hide from predators, show moods, or adjust to the light and heat. Jellyfish. The jellyfish is a soft sea animal with a round body and long stinging tentacles. It drifts in oceans around the world, eating plankton and tiny fish. Although it has no brain, the jellyfish glows in the dark, moves with the currents, and can sting to protect itself. Oarfish. The oarfish is a long, ribbon-shaped fish that can grow taller than a person. It lives deep in the ocean and eats tiny shrimp, plankton, and small fish. Rarely seen, the oarfish glides gently through the water, and its shiny body has inspired many sea legends. Chimpanzee. The chimpanzee is a clever ape that lives in African forests and savannas. It is an omnivore, eating fruit, leaves, insects, and sometimes small animals. Social and playful, chimpanzees live in groups, use simple tools, and show many emotions similar to humans. Grouper. The grouper is a large ocean fish that lives near coral reefs and rocky coasts. It is a carnivore, eating fish, crabs, and octopuses. Groupers can open their huge mouths to suck in prey, and some even change from female to male as they grow older. Clown triggerfish. The clown triggerfish is a bright ocean fish with bold white spots and yellow patterns. It lives near coral reefs and warm seas. A carnivore, it eats crabs, sea urchins, and mollusks, using strong teeth to crush shells. Its colors warn predators to stay away. Ring-tailed lemur. The ring-tailed lemur is a playful primate that lives in the forests and dry areas of Madagascar. It is an omnivore, eating fruit, leaves, flowers, and insects. Famous for its long striped tail, it spends time on the ground and warms up in the sun with arms wide open. Zebra lionfish. The zebra lionfish is a striking reef fish with long spines and bold red and white stripes. It lives in warm tropical seas and is a carnivore, eating small fish and shrimp. Its venomous spines protect it from predators while it glides slowly near coral reefs. Swordfish. The swordfish is a fast ocean predator with a long, sharp bill shaped like a sword. It lives in warm and temperate seas around the world. A carnivore, it eats fish and squid. Swordfish can swim at great speed, using their bill to slash and catch prey. Scarlet macaw. The scarlet macaw is a brightly colored parrot that lives in the tropical rainforests of Central and South America. It is an omnivore, eating fruit, nuts, seeds, and insects. With strong wings and a loud voice, scarlet macaws fly in pairs and stay loyal to their mates. Surgeonfish. The surgeonfish is a colorful reef fish with sharp spines near its tail that look like tiny blades. It lives in warm tropical seas and is a herbivore, eating algae from rocks and corals. Surgeonfish often swim in groups, keeping reefs clean and bright with their grazing. Sea turtle. The sea turtle is an ancient marine reptile that lives in warm oceans. It is an omnivore, eating seaweed, jellyfish, crabs, and fish depending on the species. With strong flippers, sea turtles swim long distances, return to beaches to lay eggs, and can live for decades. Strawberry poison frog. The strawberry poison frog is a tiny but bright amphibian from the tropical forests of Central America. It is a carnivore, eating ants, mites, and small insects. Its red body warns predators that it is poisonous, while males guard the eggs and carry tadpoles on their backs. Marmoset. The marmoset is a tiny monkey that lives in the tropical forests of South America. It is an omnivore, eating fruit, tree sap, insects, and small lizards. With sharp claws and a long tail, it climbs trees easily, chattering in high voices while moving in playful groups. Tokay gecko. The tokay gecko is a nocturnal reptile with bright blue skin covered in orange spots. It lives in tropical forests and near houses in Asia. A carnivore, it feeds on insects, frogs, and small rodents. With sticky toe pads, it climbs walls and ceilings with ease. And so, our magical journey is complete! We built a wonderful diorama with a green island and a sparkling blue ocean full of life. Together we learned the names of sea animals and land animals and discovered many exciting facts about how they live, eat, and play in nature. Don't forget to subscribe so we can keep exploring more amazing creatures.